Okay, there are two other plan view applications we want to mention here. So under drafting apps, under proposed, next one on the list is pipe bends. I'm going to hit that one after I hit the plan labels first. Plan labels I would normally do personally in the sheet file. I'm in a base map here, so I'm just going to go ahead and place some labels in the base map, but normally I would do that on my plan sheet. So I've got two different items here. I've got the labeling options for this pipe itself and then some balloon reference options. So let me move back over here where I put these structures in, and I'm going to start with the pipes first. So I'm just going to click place labels with the default option, and you can see by default it's showing me a direction of flow and then the size. Now that's probably upside down. Depends on how my plan sheet is going to be rotated. So again, I'd normally do this on a plan sheet, but that's why there's a rotate label option here, and all that does is rotate the text around. So you can use that to orient the text however you want. If you want to include the type designation, you can check that on as well, and then you get a longer label that says the size and the type. So you can just plop those in wherever you want them. Okay, and the other option here is balloon references. So since I did identify some reference numbers for these, I can go ahead and do a balloon reference. And the thing I forgot to mention when I did the pipe labels is the size of the text is not controlled by the dialog. The size is controlled by your current microstation model annotation scale value. So you want to make sure you're using annotation scale. The text size will be appropriate for that scale. The levels are hard-coded in the application. I believe it uses the active font or the active text style. Okay, so if I select the structure here for balloon reference, there's the reference number, and you can see the rotation is relative to my view. So again, I would normally be doing this in a sheet file, not in a base map file. So just to illustrate here, I'm going to go ahead and rotate my view. So now if I were in a plan sheet, you can see the rotation there is proper for what I want if I was in a plan sheet. So there's the labeling options that are available. And again, those are just using those ad hoc attributes to read these values. In the case of the pipe, it's this is the start of the pipe, that's the end of the pipe, so it's read the ad hocs for the elevation at the start, the elevation at the end, and that's how it determines which way it's flowing. So again, those attributes are the key to the rest of these applications working. So I'm going to go ahead and close that one, and let me unrotate this view. And I want to move over here and I want to talk about a pipe bend.